And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to Coinplace Tarot. My name is Coy, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As a set of quick announcements, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when uploads are made, you can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, if interested, individual reads are back up and open, so either message me directly or email. Link is on main, and we'll set that up, okay? Taurus, what are we looking at in this round of reads? At time of recording, we're getting out of Taurus season, entering Gemini season, but we are still in May. And with all the reorganization of things, I'm still comfortable with saying that career reads will probably stay in the middle in terms of the upload schedule. Career, what do I mean by that? Partnerships, investments, projects, job opportunities, things like that. Not simply the materiality of coin, but what we invest our time and our labor into and what we get back from it in return. What are our goals and how do we move them to reality, right? As a preamble to the read, Taurus, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, if it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to misguide you or mislead you. Trust me, I got 12 times to go through. It is not lucrative for me to do that with any one of them. Instead, we lay our cards on the table, and good or bad, come rain or sunshine, we're going to talk about it. Because at the end of the day, tarot is a conversation, just an energetic one. Yeah? So follow along with me in your read today, Taurus. A career read for at least for now, the month of May, or if it still applies by the time you see it, you know where to take it, right? And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to do a past, present, future orientation, starting with the past over here on this side. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for the Taurus Collective. What are the cards we need to see, please, for the Taurus Collective in this read? Emperor, the card of Aries. Okay, so we're making a choice to stay in a state by house up. Oh, as things blow up around us, yeah, we're left with the choices we have to make. The Tower, house up, Judgment. And maybe it was all for the best. When things fall apart, what have we learned? I wonder what happened to us, because it looks like, at least from a career-based standpoint, everything fell apart and we were left to say, okay, who am I when my back's against the wall? That Tower, now presenting Judgment, do we trust in our faith and our own abilities to push and guide us through properly? Have we learned the lesson, or we're still running in circles? Okay. Present day of the here and now. Show us the cards we need to see, please. In the present-based orientation for Taurus in this reading, but of right here and right now. Two of Wands. Okay, so in your present day, after everything fell apart, we had to make a game plan. Knight of Wands. I'm actually more free than I gave myself credit for. It's about action and believing that I can. How so? Five of Pentacles. Oh, got it. Because it let me, at least from a career pay standpoint, in a very precarious, if not kind of poverty or desperate situation. I'm already seeing this makes a lot more sense in the past now that you're in the present, Taurus. I'm looking at somebody who probably either got fired or let go from their job, but even more so is trying their absolute hardest to trust the universe and say, look, here's what I got. I don't know what's next. It's hard for me to get up right now. I feel like I'm fighting. I feel like I'm drowning. And I still have to believe that there's something better out there for me. If I intend to push through, if I intend to get to that next step, then I gotta believe there's something bigger and better out there, right? Yeah, And that's why you had the judgment point back there, Taurus, was saying, do you trust that you're probably being either let go from some firestorm of a mess of what's going on at the place that you worked or the partnership you were in, not knowing what that other person was doing? Do you trust the universe to say this was the right thing for you? Even when it's hard and even when it's not fun. Okay, so in the future orientation, show us the cards we need to see, please. For the Taurus collective. Interesting, didn't hit the table, so I can't take. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for the Taurus collective. Future orientation of their career read. Five of Swords. Okay. So the notion of sabotage, where is that coming from? Okay. What goes along with the Nine of Pentacles? The financial independence and freedom. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Underneath it all, Temperance, card Sagittarius. Okay. Good news. Things do eventually pan out for the better. Badder news. Are you prone to the behaviors that put you into this situation in the first place, Taurus? That's the question, right? We understand the Tower is beyond our control. I'm going to the past orientation, that way we can build this story, right? The Tower always represents that which we cannot control, right? And the universe does that because it's honestly designed our best interest. It just drags us there through a firestorm. At the end of the day, it really is. And so your choice was, hey, I'm going to try to trust that this is the right thing. I'm going to try to move on. Right now, it ain't fun. It ain't fun right now, but it is there. And you're trying to make the best of it. In the future, while financially you come into a very much better state, there's still this urge to not simply live in a state of like quote unquote financial delusion, but live without learning the lesson, right? Everything that we said that we trust back here, oh no, that we're going to kick it to the wayside the moment that we sign a new contract or get a new job, and we're going to pretend like this wasn't a life-changing experience and that we had absolutely nothing to learn from it. When that happens, that Tower is going to come back tenfold. That it's almost all the Tower works towards, because the Tower took you out of a space that in the long run was not right for you. Now the question becomes, if something is right for you, what are you willing to build for it? What are you willing to do for it? And then more than that, is this what alignment looks like and is for you? That's the purpose, and that's the question. So in this entire storyline, Taurus, yeah, you got knocked out of a place of comfort, like your comfort zone, etc. And in your present, you're trying to fight your way up. You're trying to look around and see what's available. And now in the future, don't get comfortable in the sense of sedation. Get comfortable in terms of, finding your financial footing again, but do not be tempted to revert back to whatever was going on back here, because I guarantee you, it will not simply bite you in the butt, it will eat you alive. And I'm just going to be upfront about that. Things are healing. Things are going better. Remember the good things. And remember the lessons you got from them. Next, cards of connection, reveal connective energies, please. The bridging gap between all time-based orientations in this read today. What is held between past and present orientation for the read? What was and what is? What's going on? King of Wands, I can and will do better. It is totally at my disposal. I have to execute it. Four of Cups, I haven't been happy here for a while. My disdain, my lazy, my apathy was starting to show because I felt like I didn't belong. Thing is, the universe beat me to the punch. Five of Pentacles, and so maybe I had to go through this. I've had my material possessions stripped away from me. Right now I'm broke, and it's not a fun experience, but it has to be for a reason. Because in a way, I kind of asked for this, and I got it. Next, between the present and future orientation, shows the cards that we need to see, please. For Taurus in this reading, what is happening between the what is and the what if? What connects these two? Nine of Cups, self-fulfillment. Why so? Page of Pentacles, we gotta try. We gotta keep on fighting. We gotta push our way up. Why? Nine of Wands. Because life will render itself to us once we become an active player in it, not just settling. Underneath it all, Three of Wands, expectation of what is next. Expectations of the horizon. No, it will get better. I gotta believe in it. But beyond getting better, what will I do in the driver's seat, not a passenger in my own story? Next, as we move towards resolution, first define the major arcana strung across the table in this reading. Interesting, but hey, that didn't hit the table, so I can't take. We will start with the Tower. Ooh. Right. Got it. Yeah. As I said it came. So the Tower was defined by the Six of Swords in the reverse, whereas the Six of Swords upright. And if you needed more definitions of what these cards mean, just check out the Learn With Me series or on a playlist in the channel. The Six of Swords normally represent forward motion, active movement, and intentionality of moving forward. Here, all the faculties being lost at sea, right? We're stuck in the middle of the ocean without a paddle. So whatever life is driving us. And I think that's why the Tower came in for you, honestly, Taurus, because your talents were being wasted there. Like, yeah, was it stable? Sure. But stability is not what you need to get to the next step. And the amount of times you came to the job, the work site, this partnership or goal, complaining about everything. And trust me, there was some very active acknowledgments that this ain't going nowhere, and that was a firm stance you were taking. Universe heard you and responded in kind, because it too believes that you could get more, and that's why I put you in this situation. It is where it is. Next to Judgment, caught my eye enough. King of Pentacles. So if you're saying that you have so much better built into you, right, available for you, do you know how to make the investment with the opportunity that is laid, even in poverty and destitution? To the Emperor, Death. This cycle was forced to an end, but here, embracing transformation. So you had to learn the hard way, but the universe did respond in kind. It heard you, and it kind of did what you asked. Yeah, I think those are all the major arcana. Let's move towards a crossing pattern. Okay, so in terms of expectations and what we're looking forward to, Seven of Pentacles, we're accepting the process. It is what it is, but more so trying to build and maximize everything we can out of it. Here's what it looks like when I fully apply myself. Here's what it looks like with that next step involved. Here's what it looks like to rehash all my goals and my dreams. Here's what it looks like to put myself first and forward. And in resolution, the Hangman, what will time tell? Intentionality of observation. Can we keep this promise to ourselves, the Six of Cups? Because when we asked the universe, hey, I don't like this place, etc., it took us out of it because it also believed that we could get more. The thing is, it thought that also, funny way of how the universe works, it will put you in the exact scenario that is necessary for you to grow, Taurus. And right now, that was being either kicked off of this plan or, somewhere moved away from this job, whatever it is, so that you can grow and stand on your own 2 feet. Underneath it all, Five of Swords, a notion of sabotage. It's hard to look forward when we're fighting every day just to stay afloat. What I see in your read today, Taurus, let's keep it cut and dry. we were not happy or satisfied at a form of employment. We saw some blatant and obvious gaps, and we internally and emotionally and energetically left the place a long time ago. The universe actually just caught up, right? And so with that tower, with you being let go or everything falling apart, now the question that the universe poses to you is, okay, I heard you and I believe in you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done this for you. Do you believe in yourself? Will you make those investments? Will you believe in those dreams? Will you follow through with those plans? Or were they just lofty ideas? The universe heard you. It responded in kind. And yeah, it's not fun in your present, but in the future, beyond being comfortable, what does it mean to be purposeful? Beyond comfort, what is purpose? And how we get there from how we were. We accept things as they are, but also be careful in the observation of what we want and what we mean. The universe always already technically gave it to you. So that's why I got your read today, Taurus. I hope this conversation helped. And yeah, beyond comfort, purpose. Let us find it, but also let's grow and be happy from it every step of the way. We'll look back and laugh, even if we're not smiling right now. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.